Keep you absolutely posted on anything and indeed everything that happens in regards to a new cabinet announcement right here from the home of Untold Stories, TV47. In other news, the National Police Service has faced intense criticism recently, particularly in its handling of the Gen Z protests. Critics argue that the police force is regressing to its past reputation as a feared entity that disregards human rights when dealing with civilians. Moiga William now alerts us to an alarm being raised for a comprehensive cleanup of the country's policing institutions, warning of potential deterioration if immediate action is not taken to address this situation. And this shall be the subject of the discussion later on. But first, Moiga William tells us more.
The Gen Z protest, which have brought businesses in more than 25 counties to a standstill for weeks, have exposed a dark side within the National Police Service. Critics warn that if the issues are not addressed, they could become a ticking time bomb. According to the Kenya National Human Rights, more than 40 people have lost their lives during the now 4 weeks anti-government protest, with police using excess force to deal with protesters, where a number are reported to have succumbed to bullets fired by police. Enoch Makanga, security analyst who also served in the service for 33 years, raises fears over the recent conduct of his former colleagues.
There are things that are very critical as far as policing is concerned. You can't just shoot somebody for the sake of shooting somebody.
Human rights activists raising fears that the police service is not serving the people, as his mantra, Utumishi kwa wote, states.
Our security apparatus have remained a tool of repression and are serving the interests of the regime in power.
Abductions and unlawful detentions have become alarmingly common, reportedly carried out by individuals purportedly from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations. The latest incident involves veteran journalist Macharia Gaitho, who was abducted while seeking safety within the precincts of our police stations.
The type of arrests we are seeing are unprofessional, unethical.
Ironically, such shocking and traumatizing events are unfolding during the leadership of President William Ruto, who has previously asserted that such occurrence will not happen under his watch. This raises questions about what changed or under whose authority, more powerful than the head of states, these events are happening.
Such intolerable violations as abductions, torture, disappearance, and murder, there is now consensus that a new policing paradigm is at hand.
The Mohammed Amin-led Directorate of Criminal Investigations under the National Police Service has faced criticism regarding the shocking events at Kware in Mukuru-Kwa-Ruben, Nairobi. Dismembered bodies were retrieved, prompting scrutiny of the investigative body's handling of the matter. Currently, 3 suspects connected to the heinous case are in custody as investigations progress.
Things that police are doing, sometimes they are not adding up.
According to the Kenya National Police Service, they are a service to all. But if the recent conduct is anything to go by, Kenyans are of a different opinion, calling for a thorough cleanup, in fear that the National Police Service has gone back to its old ways of being a police force. Moiga William, TV47, Nairobi.